Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing today? It's Sunday about 5 o'clock, and it's a nice, almost fall day. Summer's almost at the end. I'll just make a little video, tell everybody hello. Hope everybody's doing good. Kind of take a little look at the garden. And my tomato plants didn't do very good this year. The deer really, every time I would get things going good, the deer would come and eat some tomatoes or eat the plant. This one's got a couple tomatoes on it, late bloomers. And then these little Tommy toes, they didn't do very good at all. I don't know what happened to them. They was in really good dirt. I mean, I got a few little Tommy toes, but there was a little yellow pear ones. That one's gonna be really yummy, yummy, yummy. Pretty good. But yeah, as far as the plant, it didn't do very good. Which this year I didn't spend much time on my garden like I should have. Well, it was a chaotic year, really. A lot of change in my life, so that's probably why. But my pepper plant is actually doing better now than it ever had, which I'll probably transplant this and try to keep it throughout the winter, because these will grow as long as they don't freeze out. See that little pepper? Got quite a few on there. Need to get the weeds away from it. Like I said, I didn't attend it like I should have this year. Get some of these weeds that way. If I do transplant it, try to save it for the winter, I can. But it's doing better now than it had all summer, which we didn't get a whole awful lot of rain this year here in Kentucky. My cucumber plants, they're gone. We got quite a few cucumbers off of them this year, but they just wasn't very good cucumbers. They was very seedy. And Mom, she tried to put them in salads and stuff, and they just was not very good at all. So I don't know what brand they were, but I'm going to have to, I think I still have the tag around here somewhere, and I've got to look at that and make sure I don't get another one of those plants, because they were not good. And then over here, that's our wood pile. I just noticed Dad got this old bench, he got it fixed. He put new wood on it. Huh. I just noticed that. I wonder when he did that. But yeah, my strawberry plant. I've had this strawberry plant about 8 years. It's doing all right. The deer ate it all the way down to nothing back in the spring, and it came back. We had to put it up real high so they couldn't get it. But I only got a couple strawberries off of it until they started eating. They really enjoyed it. But here's my tomato plants from, if any of you guys see my videos in the springtime, this is what they turned out. They did not do good. And I don't understand, which the deer ate on them. I think that probably what the biggest thing was that hurt their growth. Because every time these would start looking real pretty, here they would come. And I've got a couple tomatoes off of them, but not very many. So I've got to get ready and get all these buckets cleaned up and stuff. I can't believe it's almost fall already. And then over here, these little tomato plants, now these are my mom's, and they did pretty good. Mom got 2 good tomatoes off of them this year. So they didn't really produce all that much, but they turned out prettier than mine, which they were late. We grew all these. We grew these from seedlings. So we got a late start on them, but they turned out really pretty. So, but what I was going to show you guys is my aloe plant. I've had my aloe plant for about 6 years, and I just had to keep putting it in a bigger pot because it just kept growing and growing. And I've got to get ready to take this back over to my friend's house because I don't have no windows here and to keep it in for the winter. So she said I could bring it back over there and put it back in the window because it does pretty good. It kind of starves for sunlight because it'll kind of grow toward the window, but it stays warm and stuff and it won't die. So I've got to get ready to take that back out that way. But it had babies, and this is about the 3rd time she's had babies. So what I'm going to do, I've got to transplant a couple and get them ready, because even when you transplant them, it takes them about 2 weeks to really get looking pretty again. And I want to sell them, take them and find them a good home. So that one kind of, I don't know what happened to that one. I say put it back in here and it'll probably come out of it. Somehow it came out of the dirt. So I've got some really good dirt. It's called Pro Magic, and a lot of people buy it. It's got a lot of nutrients and minerals. So I'm gonna get a cup full. I have to set you all somewhere here. I don't know where I got to set you. Maybe I'll set you all up here and zoom you in. That'll work. Just having a nice peaceful day today. Been lazy. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I think I got us in. I don't know if I can zoom in and whenever I get my laptop, I think my videos will be a lot better because that way I'll be able to use 2 cameras. It's kind of hard to do all this with one camera. Alrighty. Oh. So I'm just going to take some dirt. Put a little bit in the bottom, which I need some water. I should have thought of that before I started this. Alright, got me some water. But how I do it, guys, I always get a little bit of dirt in the cup. Now, can you all even see over here what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. And I'm going to put a little water because it's been sitting in the building for a while, so it's pretty dry. We'll put a little water there, and then we'll get the plant. I'm going to try to get down in here and get the roots real good. Alright. I got all the roots I could get. And then I'm going to put that right down like that. Kind of pack it down a little bit. Go around, pack it down, and then fill it the rest of the way up with dirt with the Pro Magic. kind of fill it plumb full here. And then put some water on it so I can pack it down again. Get it all packed in there really good and tight. And then give it more water. Kind of wash it off a little bit to make it pretty. And there's that one. And I've got to go get some more water. I spilled all that one. Alright. Got some more water. Try to rinse this. Oh gosh. Those old taco, they make these things so cheap, which they are throwaway. I just rinse this off. Make it look pretty. Oh. And there's that one. It's got a bad place there. Gotta pull that off. Okay, let's get another one. I've got to get some more of these cups tomorrow at work. So I'm only able to do 2. Might be able to do 3. This one's a little bit smaller. Maybe I'll use this a little bit for one of the smaller ones. Put a little dirt. Wet it down. Pack it in. Make a little mud. Do the same thing. Try to get down as far as I can to get the roots. Oh no. Put it down in there. Get some more dirt. I can't believe how much this dirt's dried up. It wasn't like this when I stored it. It's super dry. Pack that in. Watering. I'm using quite a bit of water where it's so dry. Pack it in there. That little plant's probably like, oh, what's going on? Huh. But it'll grow in this little container for about probably 6 months. And then it'll need to be transplanted to something bigger. And you just keep on doing that. Keep putting them in bigger pots. Now, there's a YouTube channel I watch. And the lady, she has a greenhouse. And she has one of those in her greenhouse. And hers blooms, which is really neat. I didn't know an aloe plant could bloom. But they have, if they're in a good climate, they come out with a big old, I think it was a white bloom, big old bloom. But this one seems to be, it don't bloom, but she seems to be pretty happy because she has kids, she has babies all the time. This is, like I said, my second time to do this. And they just pop up right up beside of her. And then you just take them, and my mom, she transplanted these and this one for me back about 4 months ago. They were just little, and then they've got to this size. So let's clean this container off. Make it all pretty. And there's that one. And these aloe plant is good for burns. It's good for a lot of things. Poison ivy, I put it on poison ivy before. Kind of help the itch. I mean, it's good to have around, especially if you have kids and they get out and get burned on something or something. It's just, it makes it so much better, the burn. It just soothes it. And I've got a niece, and she loves breaking these off. I had to get onto her a few times because every time she would come over, she wanted to go break a piece off. And she had it down where the plant was super small, but it's made a full recovery. Get some more water, and I'll put the small one in this. And then tomorrow I'll have to get another couple more containers to transplant those other ones. Get a little dirt in it. Do the same thing, get a little mud going. I need to pick a little tiny. Get this little one right here. Put her in there. Kind of pack it down. So a little bit close in the middle. You want to try to get it centered as good as possible, because if not, they'll get heavy on you and they'll flip. There's some more dirt in here. Pack it down, put some water. Pack it down, make it good and sturdy. A little bit more dirt. That stuff is dry, let me tell you. It's so dry I don't want to take water. This was the smallest one I've done so far, but seems to be the hardest one to get fixed. And we'll just give it a little shot of water and then rinse it off. And there's that one. And on these other ones, I'll add a little dirt around them until I get a couple more containers. Looks like we have 2 more in here, maybe 3, that I'll have to get transplanted before it starts getting cold. I'll get some water for that. Cleaned off here. Alright, we'll just put some water on these. Set these back over here. Tie my Pro Mix up by my string. That. So alright guys, there they are. I'll give them a couple days because they'll get a little puny looking where I just transplanted them, but they'll come out of it, and I'll put them down at work for sale, find a good home. That's why I sell them. I sell them for $5 a piece. That way if somebody pays for them, they'll take care of them. It seems like if you just give something for free or something, it just kind of seems like sometimes things don't get taken care of. But if someone has to pay for it, it seems like, you know, they take a little, I don't know how that works, but I have seen that, and especially in pets. Now you don't want to ever put like free puppies or anything, because it just, they normally don't go to very good homes that way. It's what I've seen for myself in the past. But I'll go in for a minute at the house, show you my mom's. There's different varieties of aloe plants. So let's walk in and see my mom's. She got this one about a year ago. So and there's hers. Ain't that pretty? See, it's got a little bit different vine, or not vine, but leaf. It's got like little spikes on this one. But they don't need much water. Maybe once a week, a little bit. You know, just put a little bit in there. Not much at all. But, yep. This one's pretty. When it does, I think it's getting little starts on it. Right here's one. So I want to transplant me one of these. Get me one of these going myself. There's another little one coming up. So it's already having little babies. It's dark in here. Thought I had my light on. I don't know why it blacked out. Alrighty guys. I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I hope y'all have a great week coming up. Fall is almost here and summer is almost gone. Unbelievable. I want to try to get the boat out one more time. My son, he's working on my truck, putting a new clutch and throwout bearings and oh, what else was it? Slave cylinder. So it's down. So hopefully here a couple weeks it'll be back on the road, and we can go fishing one more time before it gets cold. I've got to work on this on my dog broke on my my come along. That's why I got this tied here. It happened the same night my clutch went out. I've got to drill that out and put a new dog on it to catch this gear, so this will stay locked in. It was a crazy night, that night was. Alrighty guys, like I said, I hope you all have a great week and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. right here on Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.